So whether you just got the Caption Creator Pack or you're just thinking about picking it up, this video is going to walk you through everything inside it. All 191 caption presets, the 21 stylized hooks, and the 3 caption shaders. We'll go through everything from the installation to how to use each tool. And I've got chapters down below, so you can skip to whatever part you're looking for. Let's just get right into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll install the captions. So we will start off by installing the fonts. So we'll just go into the fonts folder, and then if you're on Mac, you can just highlight all of these and then double click, and then you'll just press open, and then you're just going to press on install. Because I've installed all of them, I'll just press skip. If you're on Windows, this process may be a little bit different, but you can just go on YouTube and then you can look up how to install fonts if you don't know already. So once all our fonts is installed, we can install the DRFX file, which is the file where we have all our caption presets and the 3 caption shaders. So we'll just double press on that, then it will open DaVinci Resolve, and then we'll just press on download here. For me it says alright because I already have it, so I'll just press on cancel. And then there's one more file, and this is the Stylized Hook DRP. And DRP is just because it's a project file. So we will just open that, so double tap it. And then we can choose a name for it. For me, I'll just call it Stylized Hook, but you can just call it whatever you want to call it, so you can easily find it. So I'll just press cancel once again because I've already installed it. Then we can go to the home page here, and then we can see we have the caption shaders. And to easily swap between these two projects, we'll just right click and then enable dynamic project switching. So then we'll just open the stylized hooks. So we'll just double click on that, and then we can see all of our stylized hooks, around 21 stylized hooks. And we will of course always add new stylized hooks to the pack if we get any new ideas. But then you can just, the framework when you're editing reels is, I like to, firstly I'll just grab one of the stylized hooks. So the hooks is basically just for the intro of the video. You use these stylized hooks as a visual hook to make the viewer engaged and want to watch the video. So as you can see, we have a lot of different styles. We have the shine ones where we have this shine effect here. Then we also have some inverted text, and this just inverts the colors of the text. So if I just grab this real quick, so as you can see here, it's probably a bit hard to see because it's on a black t-shirt, but see here, it will invert the color of the text here. So that also gives a super clean effect, and it's very much used in these kind of cinematic reels styles. Then we got the stop motion hooks. These are also super cool. So these have this kind of low frame rate look to them, and it's super clean, honestly. So I'll just choose one of these here. I really like the stop motion ones. I also like the shines, but for now I'll just grab a stop motion. So in the video I say let's be real, so I think this one will look good, and that. So we'll just copy it, and then we can just paste it in basically. So it's pretty easy. Then we have the stylized hook, and then we'll just change the text here. So I'll just type let's, and then for the big yellow text I'll type real. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it, and that looks. So I'll just highlight both of these because I don't think the placement is too good right now, to be honest. I'll run it right below my neck, so I'll just right click here and mark both of them, and then press on new compound, and then you can just call whatever. I'll just call it hook, and then you can easily move it down, because if we don't do this, we will need to move both of them individually, and this is just a little bit faster. And then we can just size it up a little bit as well, since I feel like it can be a little bit bigger, to be honest. So that looks pretty good if you ask me. And now we'll just go on to how to use the caption presets. So you can find them under titles. Firstly open effects here, then title, then just press on the drop down, and then we see the Caption Creator Pack, and then you can press on the drop down, and then you can just choose whatever one you want. So since we're going for the stop motion kind of animations, you can take one of these. So you can do stop motion erode, and just replace the text with whatever you want, or just use some kind of automated caption plugin. We are, by the way, also working on our own, but it's not completely ready yet. But once it's ready, we'll probably also release this so you can automate your captions, which is pretty cool. But it's not completely ready yet, but we will release it as soon as it's ready. So then you can just choose whatever one you like and then add that. So I'll just go through them all. We have the minimals, these are just minimal captions. Then we have the shine, which are also pretty clean. This is just a shine effect. And then we have the glows, stop motion, inverted, layered shadow. So if you don't know, the layered shadow is basically a layered shadow over each character, which also looks pretty cool. Then we have a normal outline like that, and a gradient, which is just a gradient. And then we have the border ones, this border effect. And in all of them, you have a lot of different styles of animations. So we have the full text animations, which is just the full text animating on. So you can see here, it's just the full text lighting up. Here we have the letter animations, so it's each letter. And then we have the word animations, which is each word animating on by itself. So in all of them, we have some different controls in all of these different styles. But if we just take the shine letter, slide right, we have some controls specific to this effect, as well as on some of the other ones, they have specific controls for their effect. So we can change the color in all of them. So this one we will just make blue, for example. Then we can change the shine intensity, so how intense the shine is, how many shines we want. So if we only want 2 shines, we can do that. We can control stuff like the angle of it, the soft edge, and the position, and then the edge size, softness, and intensity as well. So that's pretty cool. Then there's also a glow on the shine effect, so we can also control the glow intensity. So all of the glows are using the new glow, which is just looking a little bit better than the soft glow. Then you can choose the quality of it, so how good it's looking. The ultra is more render heavy, but it definitely looks a little bit better and more detailed than the low quality. Then we have some drop shadow. This is also on each one of them. And then we have the follower controls. This is specific to the letter and word animation. So the delay here is basically just how much delay there is between each word or letter animating on. So you can see if we drag it up, the animation will be a lot slower, like that. So yeah, we have a lot of different ones, and honestly, you can just go ahead and experiment with each one of them to see how they work. They are pretty intuitive, all of them. Then we have caption shaders. So these caption shaders is basically meant to be used on any normal text plus or text plus animation. So if we just grab a text plus here and just choose a font we like, I'll choose enter and then do bold, size it up a little bit. Then we can go under effects here, press on the drop down, create a shader. So I'll just use this new shine shader, and you can add this to any text, as I said. Then we have color controls here, so we can change the color of the text. Then we can choose the same controls as in the other shine on the shine text effect. So we can choose the position, the shine count, intensity of the shines, and the edge size and softness and edge intensity as well. Also the glow. And all of these, the difference between these shaders compared to my effects pack is they have a drop shadow automatically applied to them, which basically every text you're doing, you want some kind of a drop shadow. So this is just saving a little bit of time, so you don't have to go into the effects, grab a drop shadow and then grab a glow or whatever. You can just add a shader and then it's pretty much plug and play. So we also have the glow shader here. We have the drop shadow on it, and then we have the glow. So here you can change the quality as well. The intensity, I like to keep it relatively low. And then the radius, which is basically just the size of the glow. And then the spread, this is also kind of like the size of it. So this is pretty much all the controls for that. And the stop motion, we'll need to do some kind of animation to show it, but this is just to add some low frame rate kind of look. So here you can basically choose whatever frame rate you want, as long as it's not exceeding your project frame rate. So we can do 30, for example, then it'll just be our project frame rate. But as you can see, once we turn it down to 12 or something, it's getting very jittery. And this is also a super cool effect to add to. Let's go into the animated text pack, and then I can show you, and then do slide left, grab motion. Then you can see we get this low frame rate kind of look. So this was pretty much it. That's everything inside the Caption Creator Pack. And if you want to see all the animation types and caption styles in more detail, there's a link down below in the description to our website. And this is also where you can grab the pack if you don't have it yet. And if you got any questions, you can drop them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.